Hi, I'm Larry McRae. I'm standing in front of Crispy, the Poison Spyder Race JK. Crispy is the first JK to ever cross the finish line at King of the Hammers in the Unlimited class. So we're pretty proud of that. So now we know this car can finish. I raced this car 3 years ago when it was brand new. So new that we still hadn't worked all the bugs out. In the last couple years we've been doing that. Unfortunately, I wasn't in the car. I had some health issues that took me out, but this year I feel healthy enough to get back in it. Now that I know that the car can finish, there's a lot of pressure on me to make sure this car finishes again. But I think that we're going to try and improve on our 13th place finish and get this car into the top 10, if not top 5. We're handicapped somewhat in that we have a full body on this thing, and it's not totally unlimited like the rules would allow us to do. But it still is pretty cool to race a full body Jeep in the King of the Hammers. I'm standing in Fleetworks. Aaron Lang owns Fleetworks, and him and his crew prepped this car last year when it finished, so we know that it's in good hands. As a matter of fact, that most of the stuff he did in the prep last year was still pretty good this year, so the prep hopefully won't be as elaborate as we have had to do in the past. The team that we have this year, I think, is one of the best teams we've put together in a long time. Crew-wise, and as in the car this year, it's going to be Lance Clifford and myself sharing driving duties. We've had a couple of pretty cool rock star teams in the car the last couple of years. Rob McCackern, of course, raced it the last 2 years and was able to get a 13th place finish in the car last year. Lance was co-driver for Rob the first year that he was in the car. So Lance not only has experience at King of the Hammers, he's done several of them, but Lance and I together have got a lot of seat time. As a matter of fact, we just got back from the Baja 1000 when we both got a class win in our car. So we work well together. The car is in great shape and in great hands with Aaron and his team. We hope that our qualifying spot on Wednesday afternoon is enough to get us in the top 20 or so for qualifying, which will hopefully get us ahead of a lot of the bottlenecks that are invariable. They're always going to happen at King of the Hammers. So King of the Hammers has gone from a one-day race to a week-long event. And all of this can be watched in person from the lake bed if you can get away, or if you can get the time. If you can't do that, it'll all be broadcast live online, so there's always a way to watch this. The two most exciting days, I say, are probably Tuesday and Wednesday when they do qualifying. If you're there in person, you can watch almost a whole qualifying course from one spot. And people are doing probably 110% of what they'll be doing during the race, so you can see some pretty crazy stuff. We qualify Wednesday the 8th, February the 8th, at 4 o'clock during the power hour. So if you can't see the rest of the Wednesday stuff, please tune in for the qualifying at 4 o'clock on Pacific time on Wednesday. On Friday, they'll broadcast the whole race live. It starts at 8 o'clock. The cars are released, I think it's 2 cars every 30 seconds, so hopefully we've done well in qualifying and we'll be off before 8:05, 8:10 on Friday morning. So again, if you can make it in person, it's the most incredible spectacle you'll ever see live. And if you can't, be sure and tune in online.